my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making what temperature is? If you leave me, you're good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love is the totally. I am so obsessed. I want to. Somebody them. Make I see you love. Give me love. Make me bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you, love. Now you where they got my fancy. Don't they do me, I give party, oh no, 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 no. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look pretty. You won't make us sing Joro me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Yeah, you go again. You ought to know your own rodeo again. Yeah, you put me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 it won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Zion Williamson.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline. Allie, what do you got for us?
Ja Morant, a first-time All-Star in 2022. His teammates say he is the best point guard in the league. Morant said, quote, "I'm a very humble guy, but also confident. so I'll let my teammates continue to talk for me. I'll just do what I can do on the floor to prove them right. Brian, Coach Jenkins said, quote, all he cares about is winning.
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Then it's Dillon Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. And for New Orleans, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Jones and Ingram run the wings. And it's McCollum at the point. And it's Williamson penetrating. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Here's Moran. Softly drops in the floater.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Jones from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Moran with it. Pass to Adams. Inside. And stolen by Williamson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Desmond Bane.
Power and control from Zion. He's able to find a shot despite the foul.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Zion Williamson. One shot.
One shot.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, Moran knocks down the triple. Morant's got 5 points.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Williamson passes to Valanciunas. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Brooks against Valanciunas. And it's Brooks missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And here's Ingram outside. And he buries his first look.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Brooks from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
That was a concerted effort to try to get to the line as much as possible, and it really made a difference.
Now here's Bane, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Back to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Shot from 12. Williamson misses. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Williamson finds Valanciunas over Adams, and Valanciunas gets it to go on the assist by Williamson.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
From 9 feet out, got a piece of it. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Williamson into the lane. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williamson's got 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Up top, Morant. McCollum defends. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. And again, Memphis no good. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Williamson. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 9.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
On the wing, Brooks. Covered by Ingram. And here's Morant outside. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. Adams against Williamson. The drive by Ingram. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost. Their bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams. The Grizzlies, second.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Here's Adams. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Aldama. Brooks with it, trying to get back on track, and he jams it home with authority.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Ingram on the wing. Brooks defending from deep three-point range. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Morant.
I love Brooks' offensive versatility. Can score from all 3 levels.
Ingram on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Buries it from 3. Ingram's got 11.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Morant. What a terrific move that is.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead.
Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Morant. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. From the high post. Yep, count it. 9 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Jones' shot is good.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Morant. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Valanciunas. No good on the shot. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Bain finds Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, Smitty with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Conchar, good.
An unselfish player. I like how Morant is all about helping his teammates. Terrific pass.
Hayes for 3. And Morant clears the board. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Shoots off the step back, and the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And the Pelicans call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. On the take, Daniels, that one's true. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Here's Conchar. Tillman with a screen. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 5.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Here's Murphy. And the layup is good off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Left side, Morant. Poke loose. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Daniels. And that one drops.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Morant. And he sinks the 11-footer. Morant's got 17 points.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
All by himself. Here's Alvarado. Count the basket.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
So it's the Grizzlies now. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago, out of bounds, New Orleans will have it. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Hey, shot's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Morant, down low. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And here's Memphis, down by 15. Outside Morant. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Some solid defense from Hayes. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 16-4 run. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
1:03 left to play in the first. Now here's Morant. He's got 17. Here's Alvarado. And that one drops for him.
All these turnovers keep them at a constant disadvantage on the defensive end.
Outside Morant. Wide open look. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Pass to Hayes. Three-pointer. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. Here's Tillman. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Takes the three. Daniels misses. Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. The teardrop, and some nice defense there to win the quarter. And so it's New Orleans. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Boy, guys, the Pelicans have been rolling along.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Well, Memphis shooting has been excellent so far, around 56% on the court for Memphis. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
And that one's good. Ingram.
The system will certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Brooks from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
McCollum against Jones. From the arc. McCollum's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keel. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Outside Jones. On the wing, Bain. All sorts of time. Chalk up 2 there. Bain's gotten his first basket of the night.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
There's McCollum with the 3. They get it back. Valanciunas. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Brooks outside. The floater. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingram. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Here's Brooks. It's deflected. Now Hayes. 9 points in the game. Pass to Valanciunas. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
That's where Valanciunas is a handful, inside and on the block.
Ingram against Brooks. Now here's Jones. Up and over McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas against Brooks. Lets it go from the wing. And another one falls for New Orleans.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Brooks against Ingram. Will it go? Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively He is really the heartbeat of this club.
The free throw drops for Brooks.
When you think of Dillon Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
New Orleans making some changes. Zion Williamson is checked in for Hayes, and it's Jones in for Alvarado. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Adams is checked in. And Brooks drops them both.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Now here's Williamson. 11 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brooks against Ingram. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And the Grizzlies call time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Put your hands together and show some love. That was your Pelicans breaker. You saw that amazing performance. Give it up for your Pelicans breakers.
Pelicans on D. Outside Jones. Payne with a screen on McCollum. Here's Jones. And another miss by Memphis.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Williamson. Tries again. And it's laid in by Jones. Jones has got 7.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
The 3 from Payne. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pulls up. Here's Williamson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Desmond Bain. Second personal foul.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Back in 2021, Zion Williamson was on a serious hot streak. In 25 consecutive games, he dropped 25 or more points and did it on 50% shooting.
Timeout for New Orleans. You know what time it is, man. I need everyone in the building to get on their feet and make some noise.
One shot.
That's good from Williamson. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Jones. 17 points in his last outing. Inside, here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Assist goes to
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Knocks down the long J.
Hasn't seen a three he doesn't like. CJ takes a ton of them.
And here's Brooks. Pass to Jones. On the wing, Bain. Adams with a screen on Jones. Bain, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And that one's good. Ingram. Brooks with it. 12 points for him. Fires from deep. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Just another way Dillon Brooks can beat you. His pull-up game is outstanding.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Ingram. And another one falls for New Orleans.
We know Ingram's capable of having big nights, but now we're seeing it more and more and more.
Here's Brooks. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
That one drops for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Clark. Back to Brooks. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Brooks has got 19 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight. Here's McCollum. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Ingram. And here's Williamson. Back to McCollum. Puts up a 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Ingram against Brooks. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, BA, you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Pass to Conchar. The 3 from Bain. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
Williamson is double. Shot on the wing. And the the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Defeated by Washington in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Now here's Jones. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from outside, looking sharp here in the second. McCollum with a steal for the finish, and McCollum slams it in.
Nice work by C.J. McCollum on the defensive end. You love to see him grab these steals.
And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Greg.
And McCollum has shown that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Nance for 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Morant. Give him 20. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Well, he needs to take a deep breath and start playing with more control. Those 5 turnovers aren't helping them stay in this fight.
Pass to Daniels. Goes up on the wing. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game.
Such an effective playmaker. You've got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Morant. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. Conchar, good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Well, the Pelicans shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. The shot by Ingram, no good. Memphis has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Morant Moran against McCollum. Here's the teardrop. And it's Morant missing. Here's New Orleans now. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. Here's Ingram. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Morant. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
There's McCollum with the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Conchar. 5 points in the game. Knocked away. Here's Daniels. Jacks up a three. Connects from downtown. He's got 11.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Morant with it. Nance covering. It's stolen by Nance. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For three, McCollum. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Strong defensive pressure is giving them the advantage here.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Now here's Morant. He's got 22. Sinks it from distance.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with. Coming right back with his own three.
That shot wide open.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
McCollum against Morant. And he banks in the layup.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And here's Ingram outside. Zion Williamson has been on display for the Pelicans, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and a battle is also upon us. Not Kenny and Shaq this time, thankfully, but two outstanding players through the first half.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me, it wasn't. Piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer, or both at the same time. I'm hungry.
Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the Grizzlies.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And the Grizzlies shooting it well at 59%. Morant against McCollum. Tipped.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Jones misses. Outside Bane. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bane's got his third basket of the night.
terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Valanciunas with it. Back to Ingram. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
They just can't get stopped against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
Here's Aldama, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now here's Ingram. He drops it from range. Ingram's got 23 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Morant against McCollum. The 3-ball. And it's Morant missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Kings, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Now here's Morant. He's got 25 from deep. Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 8 assists here tonight. Here's Williamson. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Over Ingram. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
This is what Dillion is built to do if you give him enough touches. Score in volume.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a 3-point play. Rams checked in for McCollum.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. Shooting 1.
That's good from Williamson. You know, back in college in 2020, Herb Jones broke his left wrist. Less than 2 weeks after surgery, Jones was back on the floor.
Here's Aldama. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Great pass by Brooks, showing the leadership here that he showed in college. The kid just makes plays.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And Herbert Jones, what a tough customer, playing with a huge cast on that wrist.
You know, BA, how hard that is. He played with just one hand at the end of that 2020 season in school. Herb Jones is a fighter. Despite being a 2nd-round pick, he made an immediate impact in this league.
3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 here in the 2nd half. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Graham. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Knocks it down from distance.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Memphis has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. That's tipped. Crosses over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hayes is checked in for New Orleans. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans, Jose Alvarado.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Tries it from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Brooks has got 29.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
He's attacking.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
Now Brooks. That's 29 for him. Jones with some nice D. And that one's good for Brooks.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Here's Jones. No good, a bit long that time. Well, the Grizzlies shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely. Clark outside. Back to Brooks. Got a hand on it. He goes up again. New Orleans has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Jones against Brooks. The leaner doesn't go for him. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Alvarado. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And they'll get another chance. Jones misses.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
On the wing, Bain. Here's the three. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This is why Desmond is out there to shoot and to shoot often.
Lets it fly. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies on offense. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Beyond the arc. They get it again. Here's Graham. And count that. 2 points. And a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Second team foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
From behind the arc. Clark on the double. Here's Valanciunas. And Clark with a block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis.
Xavier Tillman.
Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
All right, let's check out the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the teams that'll pick your pocket. New Orleans, 4th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
Outside Jones. Can't get it to go. Now New Orleans takes it the other way.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Temple. On target from range.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Pass to Tillman. He's defended by Hayes. Alvarado with a rebound. And for the Pelicans, their shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. And it's Temple missing.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Jones. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Tillman. Valanciunas covering. Jones from outside. Fires in the triple.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
The Pelicans shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
From about 19, they grab their own miss. Goes back up. Yes, on the jumper. Valanciunas has got 14 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Tillman. And he gets the bucket. Tillman's gotten his second bucket. You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
BA, they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task. But the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth. His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Shooting for Memphis, Tyus Jones, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Jones. Murphy, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Ooh, Graham can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies' shooting has been great at 58% in the third. Pass to Tillman. Outside Jones. The 3 is up. He shoots again. And it's good on the lay-in. Tillman's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
A shot from the high post. Ooh, Graham can't get that one to fall. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Now here's Graham. 9 points in the game. Here's Alvarado. Oh, no good! Unable to end this run. Pass to Conchar. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Murphy. And the Pelicans miss again. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Jones drives in. Back to Conchar. It's Hayes with the rebound. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 9.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And it's Temple missing. Launches a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Grizzlies, Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Brandon Clark, then it's John Conchar, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
This is why you take strength training seriously. Ingram may not have converted that earlier in his career.
First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Ingram. One shot.
That free throw, good from Ingram.
You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a dominant 3 or 4 in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Chandler. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum, the pass to Nance. Over Clark. And the Pelicans miss again. Well, Smitty asked for Ingram, playing a bigger role the last few years.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. BA averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense.
From deep, Bain. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Ingram's got 6 here in the quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And the basket by Bain.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Lets it fly. Shot's good by McCollum.
Taking full advantage of the space he can find. McCollum pulls right up.
Outside Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 27.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
McCollum's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Clark. The 3 from Bain. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
It only takes a couple to fall for Desmond Bain to hit his groove. Then after that, he is rolling.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Drills it from deep. Morant's got 30 points.
Continuing from where he left off. First 3-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
Here's Ingram. That one rolls around and rims out. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Here's Ingram. They get it back. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Brandon Ingram.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Brooks. From downtown, sinks the tray. Brooks has got 36 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's McCollum, and McCollum slams it in.
Leading past the D. Once CJ decides to drive, he holds nothing back.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Now here's Brooks. Blocked again!
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Blocked again! There's the triple. Aldama, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
McCollum finds Ingram. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Brooks against Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
The free throw dropped for Brooks. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, B.A., I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question. And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Brooks. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Misses the 3.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Williamson with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Valanciunas. Nails the baby hook.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 32 points.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Ingram against Brooks. Over Ingram. And it's Brooks missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Here they are. Let's get up, fans. It's your Pelicans Breakers.
Tillman's checked in for Aldama.
Amazing performance. Give it up for your Pelicans Breakers.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
VA, when you think of C.J. McCollum, not only a superb scorer, but an intelligent and clever passer, too.
And Smitty McCollum has continued to add to his game over the years.
And what I like about it, we've seen the playmaking improve because he's one of the best combo guards we have in this game. An unpredictable player who just torches the defense.
First free throw is good. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And McCollum drops them both.
Led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
Bain. Jones with the block. Williamson inside. He's against Tillman. Williamson misses. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Brooks against Ingram. Brooks the pass to Moran. McCollum with some nice D.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Williamson with the bucket.
Give Zion credit. The D was fine, but he just beats them with better offense.
Ingram against Brooks. Puts it up from 12, and he connects with a jumper. Brooks has got 40 points.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
And here's Ingram outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need it. I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford to, though.
That might be true.
So it's the Grizzlies now, after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago from deep. Payne. That's off. 7 for 12 now. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Substitution on the court.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Graham. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Graham's got 11 in the second half. And the Grizzlies shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Brooks. The shot off that time. Jones with some nice D. Williamson for 3. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And in this era, we see some stars asking out, saying we don't have enough to win. Smitty, that's not the old school approach, is it?
It's not, BA, but what I would tell you now was totally different than the past. Is the length of contract. You have players now and teams have the option after 1, 2, or 3 years, so it definitely will be a lot of movement.
And Brooks drops them both. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Watch out now. When Zion is moving like this, get out of his way.
And here are the Grizzlies. Outside Jones. Floats one up. Second chance effort. And Brooks with the layup. Brooks has got 44.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Graham misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Brooks. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Now here's Williamson. The D's right on him.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Jones finds Brooks. Right side Jones. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Jones has got 12 points in just the second half.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And the Pelicans miss again. And the Grizzlies shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. 4-3. He can't hit that time.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Daniels misses. And Memphis shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. Here's Jones. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Shakes him. And the jumper falls for him. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
The baseline J. Williamson misses. Pass to Brooks. A minute 42 left in the final quarter. Inside. And he throws it down with one hand.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Jones misses. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Brandon Ingram.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
2 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Brooks has got 49 in the game.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Jones misses. And here's Brooks. On the wing, Jones. The 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're on top by 19. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
So let's go! All right, everyone. I can see you loud and proud. Make some noise for your bucket breaker.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Performance. Give it up for your Pelicans breakers.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
That one goes. Count it.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Jones' shot is good. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires it. McCollum's shot is off. Clark with it. Pass to Jones. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step into shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.